Hey Feminine. So as you know, my name is Kianti Ayshea and this is Blue Aura Healing Guidance and Tarot. This is going to be a reading for our DF Empress High Priestess energy only. So if you in any way at all identify as a Divine Masculine, hunty, you can go ahead and get at because this reading right now is not for you. Alright? I feel like some things are common sense, especially when you've been doing this for so long, but then you get people that come in that either never seen you before. Like there's always new people coming in, right? So there's always going to be somebody that's like, hey, but I'm a woman and I identify as Divine Masculine. Then it's not for you. Or I'm a Divine Masculine and this resonated. That's why I say put yourself on whichever side you go, but just know it's not intended for Divine Masculine. We all have Divine Feminine and Masculine energies within ourselves. I feel like if you don't know that, you shouldn't be talking about it. You shouldn't be teaching it. You shouldn't be doing nothing with it, because then you just like the blind leading the blind. But I can assure you that I very well understand that. However, the reading is intended for Divine Feminine energies. Doesn't mean it's not going to resonate with you. If both of y'all are in the connection together, it's obviously going to resonate with both of you. But this reading is intended for Divine Feminine. All right, let's get into it. Because ain't nothing to it but to do it. All right. Thank you, Spirit. What are the messages here for Feminine? What does she need to know? We have love. Messages for Divine Feminine. We have Cupid. Okay. We have past lives. We have dreams. Underlying energy here is clarity. All right. So yeah, we have love emphasized here in the very beginning 3 times. You have the card itself says love. Love conquers all. Then it says love is in the air when Cupid's around. Actually 4 times, because then they also have love written here with the Scrabble pieces. Okay. So I feel like if it's one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, you and this person love one another. Okay. It's being emphasized through and through. Love conquers all. Love is in the air when Cupid's around. This is somebody you have a past life connection to. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different times or many different lifetimes. And then dreams. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. Okay. I feel like you get this person's spirits lifted. You take them to a place that they have never been before. And I feel like they do this for you as well. Because of the way that this person loves you, it's like you feel, and this is them too, that there's nothing in the world that you can't do. You can do anything. You can do everything. That's how true love is supposed to make you feel. When you have that support, you know, it's like there's nothing in this world that I can't do. Okay, I can do any and everything that I put my mind to. I can do anything that I desire. Okay, that's how you make this person feel. That's how they make you feel. Okay, it's been brought to the both of your awareness that this is true love. You feel very much so heartbroken or sad without the other person. Life could have been extremely depressing and miserable without the other person. And then comes this sunshine, this beautiful, positive, uplifting spirit that just changes everything for you, changes everything for them. You know, somebody could have had a very negative, low vibrational way of thinking. And then getting connected to you or being connected to you offered them so much clarity and truth that now they see who they really are and what their true potential is. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles being my engagement ring, y'all. Ace of Pentacles is a steady, stable new beginning. We have the Devil. The Devil is fear. All right, so I feel like this person wants to propose. They want to pop the question, but something is keeping them at a standstill. Something is making them feel afraid. Okay, they really want to ask. They really want to say this. They really want to say that, but something has them fearful. Something has them afraid. 10 of Swords. Oh, 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords. This person has lost people that they love. They've been disappointed. They've been abandoned. They've been let down. They've been talked about. They've been kicked while they were down. All sorts of stuff. So although they want to make this offer to you, their fear is that the same thing that's happened in the past is going to happen again. Okay, the Emperor. The Emperor is afraid that the pain they've gone through in the past is going to happen to them now. Like now that they're happy, now that they have love, you know, that type of thing. This could be somebody that feels like anytime they get to a good place in their life, something goes left. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups here, but they do want to make this love offer to you. Okay, Three of Pentacles is about commitment, teamwork, devotion. And the Ace of Cups is like saying to someone, you know, you have my heart. This is a loving, happy, joyful new beginning, okay, that this person wants. Hermit energy is solitude, it's inner wisdom, okay? So I feel like even though they're afraid, this person is realizing that one way they can help those fears subside is to find out more about you, become more familiar with you, things like that. Page of Swords, all right? Get to know you more. Get to know how you handle conflict. Get to know, you know, what your goals are. Different things like that, okay? How do you react when you're angry? Things like that. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands is about outside interference, inner conflict, things like that. So whatever this person was going through, whether it be because of people and things outside of them, or whether it be because of their fear, which I really feel like that's what it is. I feel like it's because of their fear. Again, this person being in the energy of, yes, this is somebody that I want to propose marriage to, that I want to commit myself, dedicate my life to, right? But I'm afraid that it'll end up with me being disappointed, or I'm afraid that it'll end abruptly. Like, yeah, I'm happy right now, but out of nowhere, we're not together no more, or something like that. Because Nine of Cups is heart's desires and wish fulfillment. So coming together and feeling like this is the person that I've always wanted, the kind of person that I've always wanted. For some of you, especially with that Page of Swords, your person had their eye on you for a nice little minute, okay? And it took them a while to build up the courage or to build up the nerve to come to you and say something. And for them to actually do it, you know, the fear that could be in the back of their mind is, well, what do they want me for? And why me? And what makes me special? Again, because this person is used to being talked about, belittled, disappointed, abandoned, rejected, neglected. So what makes me so special? And then it just comes across as too good to be true, even though it feels amazing. You know, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Three of Pentacles, still that's that fear, okay? So of me, Seven of Pentacles, invest in my time, invest in my love, invest in my energy. And again, what if it blows up in my face? But with the Five of Wands in reverse, I feel like that's this person overcoming the internal conflict and whatever fear they were having. Yeah, because some card, this amount of bliss, this amount of joy deserves some attention, right? Like, I'm not going to just turn my back to this feeling. Okay, so again, the very first card says love conquers all, and I really do feel like the love that I'm feeling here between these two can certainly conquer whatever this is. Okay, so yeah, we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is apology or reconciliation. All right, Page of Cups could also just be starting a new relationship. Like, this could still be very, very new for some of you. All right, still very new, not something that's been going on for too long at all. But Ten of Cups is what they see themselves having with you. They see themselves having it all with you, okay? Person comes in wanting to do right by you, and that's it. We have the Page of Wands, all right? So they're driven towards marriage, okay? Their intentions with dating you or getting to know you is to marry you, okay? The way you make them feel. Yeah, the way you make them feel. I feel something here. Queen of Wands, your vibration, your energy is really high. All right, Ace of Wands, you help them transmute a lot of the negative energies they were feeling. Yep. The Three of Swords, you help them transmute a lot of the negative energies they were feeling, a lot of the heartache, a lot of the, you know, residue from the betrayal and feelings of defeat that they've gone through. Your love, your healing energy, okay? The vibration that you're on. Some of you are natural healers, all right? Some of you may or may not use the witch term to identify yourself. Some of you may just say, I'm a healer. You know, I have healing capabilities. All right. Other people may call you a witch, okay, or something like that. But you have this healing nature to you. And you certainly help this person transmute the pain that they were feeling into power. And they feel like this happened because they know you, you know. It's like, I feel like I transmuted this pain into power because of feminine, because I know feminine, you know, or something like that. Like, your love, you know, it transmuted these things. Okay, you help this person heal. Your love helped them heal. Okay. Your love helps them heal, because healing is continual. It's not something that just ends, but that's what it feels like. It's your energy. It's your vibration. It's everything about who and how you are. The Ace of Wands is the energy of transmuting, energy of alchemy, okay? We have the King of Cups. So you help this person heal their heart. Of course, once it's healed, they're like, here you go. This is for you, you know? This person could have felt very much so overburdened by life, just stressed out, weighed down, and then in comes the perfect partner for me. I'm not letting that up. Yeah, Three of Wands. This person can see themselves having a future with you, and they don't want to allow fear of what could go wrong to hold them back, because they care about you so much. This person has been through a lot since childhood, but as an adult, as a man, you know, they are craving companionship, someone to allow themselves to be close to. Okay, someone they want to take care of, they want to provide for, they want to be better for. Okay, yeah, the Hierophant is about marriage. And then the Three of Pentacles, yeah, that's what they want. It's like, I'm dating you to marry you, and they want to make sure you know this. It's not just a, oh, I'm getting to know you for no reason. No, I'm getting to know you so we can date, and then we're going to date so we can get married, and we can have a good life together. Like, this is not a I'm just doing this to waste your time type of situation. That's not what this is. And there are plenty of people out there that are on that type of time, but that's not what this feels like. Yeah, they see you as a wife. They see you as a homemaker. So how do I see someone as a wife and a homemaker and treat them as a good time? It's not the same energy, okay? So yeah, King of Cups, this person has absolutely fallen in love with you. I'm feeling like they're smitten. This person is smitten. We have the Strength card. Yeah, you help them transmute their pain into power. They want to invest into this connection. They don't see themselves being with anybody else. And I feel like there's a telepathic connection between the two of you. Lots of telepathic communication going on. You know when this person is stressed. You know when they're worried. They really don't have to say anything to you. It's because the two of you are twin souls. You're divine counterparts. All right. They view you as someone that's extremely independent and self-sufficient. So you're not in the energy of using people. I feel like in the past they were used. They were let down. Again, they were disappointed for what they have. Yeah, they were disappointed because they were used for what they have. And so this person got into a very ice cold type energy. And then in comes you, and your love warms them up. You make them feel good. Okay, Six of Pentacles, they feel like this is equally yoked. All right, so of course, Fool card, I'm ready to take that leap of faith and make this thing official. You know, that's where they're coming from. Alrighty. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, we have perception. Yeah, they're realizing that, you know, they had to see through their own false beliefs. Yes. So that's that. See through their own false beliefs. We have beliefs. Similar or clashing belief systems can bring you together or keep you apart. That, hey, just because it feels good doesn't mean it's too good to be true. This may actually be good. Yeah, transformation. I feel like their way of thinking just transformed, you know. They realize like, hey, I feel at home with this person because this is my soul's home. And I should allow myself to embrace this, person. It says cozy, warm, secure. You feel at home with each other. Okay. They don't see, yeah, it's healing. They don't see a reason to push it away. They don't see a reason to run away. Fear might say, yeah, we should run. You know, that's that fight or flight. But if something feels safe, then I'm going to trust it. And so I feel like you've gotten this person to a place where they feel safe with you. Okay. Yeah, crossroads. Okay, they feel safe with you. They're choosing to follow their intuition and trust what it is that Spirit is telling them. I feel like this could be someone that for a while put off a connection with Source or felt very disconnected from Source. Again, you come into their life and they have all this clarity. You know, they're healing. They are thriving. They are dropping the fear for faith. You know, like I feel you really helped improve this person, the quality of their life overall. So again, if somebody comes into your world and everything is better, You would want them to stay. Yeah, you help their vibration raise higher. Okay. Now they're attracting more of the things that they desire to themselves, including but not limited to a very loving partner. Okay. Like they're attracting these things to themselves that they want. Okay. All right. Hidden path. Yeah, I feel like this person is deciding to go in a new direction, aka towards this. I feel like they're having memories and flashbacks from previous lifetimes, previous experiences. And they're like, what in the world? That could also be something, you know, that was coming up. This person could have been in a karmic relationship once upon a time, and maybe you were just friends. And you just decided to play the role of a friend, be a friend, show up as a friend. And this person continued to feel drawn to you, continued to feel like there was a hidden path, there was more to it. Again, with the memories and the flashbacks, because of the past life memories and flashbacks. All right, mystery. They found it to be extremely mysterious. They didn't understand it, but they were very curious as well. Okay, very curious. Okay, we have spring. I feel like your love is blooming. Their love is blooming. I feel like during springtime, which we're still in, is when a lot of things came to their realization or their awareness. Okay. They've come to the realization of certain things have come to their awareness. They realize that it was their own insecurities that were attempting to hold them back from their twin flame relationship. Okay. But now that a person is accepting it for what it is, again, see through my own false self lens here, my own false beliefs. Okay. Now it's like they're in pursuit of you. They're chasing after you. They're coming after you. And for some of you, you know, if you ever felt like your person was at a crossroad about you and all you ever did was show up authentically yourself, you removed your energy, you know, take it as it applies. Everybody's situation is different. And ultimately, they took that as, how do I put this? Like, I really just don't want to be without the person. 333 on the timestamp, like the actual time right now. But, so the ascended masters are close. Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. No, but it put them in the energy of, yeah, this is definitely something I don't want to lose. So whatever is going on that is causing me interference or blockage, I'm going to let that go. Yeah, because they felt lost without you, and they really feel like being connected to you is a blessing. They feel like that. They felt like that. They feel like they're going to continue to feel that way. You know, again, there's a lot of intuitive communication between you and this person. They realize in what way they were trying to control their emotions, and it was allowing stagnation to happen in their life in other ways. Not just in this relationship, but in other ways. Okay. Yeah, ascend. So they choose to level up. They're choosing to level up, to stay connected to spirit, to tap into this romantic energy that they're feeling. Okay. They want to make an offer to you. That was the very first tarot card, the Ace of Pentacles. All right, it says gesture, engagement, wedding. Rejoice in your union. This person wants to be with you. All right, for the long haul. Compromise. Yeah, they want to come to some sort of middle ground. All right, this is how I feel. How do you feel? How do we make these two things work? Again, for those of you whose person was in the middle of karmic situation, they have completed that. They've learned their lesson and they're ready to move on. They're in the energy of releasing whatever does not serve them. Look, karmic partner right here. They're focused on their healing. They're focused on leveling up. They're focused on doing things that feels good to and for their spirit. This person has goals that they feel like the two of you have in common. Okay, and they really want to utilize their free will to come towards their twin or to be with their twin. All right, that's what they're wanting. I really want to get some angel numbers as well. All right, for some of you, not all of you, this person that was once upon a time the runner is now the chaser. All right, wanting to plant healthy seeds, realize that who or what is who and what. No longer playing it small or safe, going after the things they truly want, the person they truly want. You know, they've been allowing themselves to heal from previous pain, disappointments, and letdown. They're no longer looking at this like it's too good to be true, but just accepting it as they're deserving and they're worthy of true love. They have it with you, so they're wanting to be open to it. They're realizing this is truly remarkable. Not everybody comes into contact with their true twin or even gets the opportunity to love them, share love with them, etc. So to have all of that, it's like, why would you not be in it fully, you know. So it says, notice everything remarkable about your relationships. Be open to accept divine guidance in your relationships. And I feel like that's where they are. All right, so let's get some angel numbers. All right, y'all. Angel number for feminine. All right, we have 0606, commitment, loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realm, growth, and solutions. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up, for the best is yet to come. Okay. This person wants to make you a responsibility of theirs, okay? A priority of theirs, okay? 1144, high vibes, divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, and higher calling. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like-minded people, or I should say, or an exciting encounter with like-minded people will exceed your expectations. All right. So yeah, I feel like you exceed this person's expectations in every which way. And again, if they had some sort of karmic cycle going on, child, they so ready to close it out. For those of them that have not already, I feel like a lot of them have. You know, a lot of them have already made that decision to close it out. It may not have been easy to do, but it was absolutely necessary. Yeah, take action when they know that it's something else out there. You know what I mean? Like, they don't want to settle. So 1011 says, take action, hope, new beginning, fresh start, lifestyle, purpose, and spiritual awakening. This is a call to action, to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. Okay. So for those of you that have been patient with your twin, patient on the journey, trusted the process, just know that your reward is going to be grand, okay? Better than you could have ever imagined. We have 1616, readjustments, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with the person from one's past. Everything will fall into place. So first of all, let's talk about how it hit the whole reading on the nail, you know, on the head with this, right? It says new romantic or platonic friendship. I said a lot of you were friends with this person because you were staying in your lane, but there was always that romantic energy between you. Nevertheless, being respectful, you just kept it how it was. Cordial, being respectful, that's it. Meanwhile, it's also mentioning a person from your past. We're talking about past life energy. This is somebody from your past. So they're telling you already, telling this person already, you know, adjustments, readjustments are needed. Take action. Raise your vibration. Commit to the person you see yourself being with. This is the person that more than likely they've been having dreams about. You know what I'm saying? They probably saw you before they saw you type thing, you know. That usually happens with twins. You connect in some way before you connect physically. All right. So yeah, we have 1414, light up. Child, light what up? Spark up. It says mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook, and quality. I said you improve the quality of their life. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. So again, with that 10 of Cups, a lot of you are going to be having child or children. Okay. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Everything is in alignment when you see something like that. When you see numbers in alignment like that, it could be 4, 5, 6, 7. It really wouldn't matter. Things are in alignment or they're aligning. Okay. Also a message from your spirit guides to just get yourself or keep yourself in alignment with the things that you want. Okay. But it says spirit guides, progress, justice, structures and systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into place. Okay. So 2222 underlying energy, feminine forces. All right, relationships, balance, prosperity, efficiency, patience, and humility. You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around you. Don't judge and listen. What did I say about the dreams card? I said with each other, y'all feel like it's nothing you can't do. Y'all pump each other up. Y'all get each other going. How do I put this? You're good for each other vibrationally. That's the best way to put it. All right. Connected, the vibrations are through the roof. Like through the roof. It's nothing that neither one of you can't do when you come together. This is like giving power couple energy. I'm getting chills. Okay. There's nothing that the two of you can't do when you come together. And I feel like this person is realizing it as well as you. Whenever y'all are separated or whenever they're worried about you or anything like that, things for them start going a little bit left. Okay, but whenever the two of you are connected or are like in a good space, everything goes extremely well for you. Everything goes extremely well for them. All right. So that's something else to take into consideration when you're thinking about the person you want to spend your life with. All right. Again, keep in mind that some of you could have already been married, you know, karmic partners. You learned your lesson. You've either already moved on or you're moving on right now. Like you're learning it, you're getting it. You're not going to keep repeating it. That's a dub. Or, you know, that's them. Put yourself whichever side you go. All right. But I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and haggry.